canceled my wedding 2 days before because of strippers at the bachelorette party, but later discovered my fiancée cheated with them and all her bridesmaids lied to cover it up. I 29M and my ex-fiancée 29F were together for 5 years. We should have been married now in the normal conditions, but I broke up with her and canceled the wedding 2 days before it because they invited male strippers to bachelorette party. I am personally not a fan of these parties but reluctantly agreed after both groom and bride side confirmed we would keep it simple. I told my ex-fiancée I am not comfortable with strippers or other kind of crazy things. She agreed. I also told my friends if they were to do a stupid thing without me knowing, we would have problems. We stayed at my friend's summer house and chilled there by the pool, did some WoW raids and played board games. My ex-fiancée and her friends went to a restaurant then rented an Airbnb. There was no problem during the night and next day I asked how things went. She and her close friends said it was really chill and good. We returned to the city center after that. I encountered another bridesmaid that day when I was shopping for a bracelet for my ex-fiancée for her upcoming birthday. I asked that girl how's everything as we were in the same department at the college but rarely talk now. She is closer with my fiancé than me. She said it's going good and last night was crazy with all the strippers. After saying that she looked uncomfortable. I asked her about the details but she was not willing to tell much. I think she realized she should not have talked about it. I laughed, said goodbye and left. I confronted my fiancée and she seemed surprised about it. She was denying at first, then told me nothing crazy happened and one of the bridesmaids invited strippers. I reminded her that it was a strict boundary for me. I asked about the details but she said there was nothing much with strippers, just solo dances and that's it. I told her I need some time to think. Almost all of the bridesmaids messaged me ensuring nothing happened when I was on my way back home, definitely not coordinated. Things happened after that, but in the end I decided to break up and cancel the wedding. I lost some money since it was only 2 days before the wedding. Things are not cool right now. My head is messed up, I get criticism from everyone and no idea about what to do. My sister told me to see a therapist to process my thoughts and feelings. That is what I'll do next. Some mutuals suggested me that I should reconsider things and stop being so whiny about such a small thing. I do not think it's such a small thing, especially when they all tried to hide it from me. Ada here? Comments, NTA. It was crazy with all the strippers is hugely different from it was really chill and good. This isn't just lying, this is a total reversal of the truth. Even her it was just solo dances is not the same as crazy. So they are lying, all of them, except the first one. Oop, everyone is telling different things. One person says it was crazy, my ex says it was just solo dance, another person says it was different. I do not know whom to believe, to be honest, and that's one of the reasons I lost trust here. Apparently, the stripper was naked and that even alone is a deal breaker for me. There is no way for me to know what happened that night and why she did not even bother with calling me or telling me about it. My friends call me epic, NTA, it comes down to the lies. Also her friends also lied, one said the truth but knew they FKD up and weren't forthcoming with information. Just makes you wonder, what if anything in the future they would lie about to cover up? You told her it was a boundary and they stomped on it. Lone Wolf 369963, sometimes I wonder if there is an unsaid rule about the marriage celebrations being unfulfilled without strippers. Because there are stories I have came across, both on Reddit and in real life, where the relationships were destroyed because of things done on bachelor/bachelorette parties. Cowboy soothsayer, it's a trope in movies and such that bachelor and sometimes bachelorette parties are wild events with strippers, getting drunk, and drugs. This may be the case for some people, but I can't imagine the thought process that would go into thinking I love and respect this person so much that I want to spend my life with them, build a family, and have a lifetime commitment that binds generations, but first I need to see a stranger naked and maybe fuck them. I can't imagine that whole love, respect, and commitment thing really meaning much if that's someone's viewpoint. Nature Carolyn Gate, she violated your trust. You both agreed, no strippers. She had strippers, it doesn't matter who made the arrangement, she could have told them to leave. Then when you knew, she lied, and then she doubled down and initially denied it. She stretched the violation of your trust further. Not a way to start a marriage. You did the correct thing. If you married her, you wouldn't know if, how, or when she was lying. NTA. Buddha Bar Freak, sometimes friends do stupid things without your knowledge. She should have just left and gone back to the op. That's what I would do, and then uninvite those bridesmaids from my wedding. Update, I read most of the comments in the original post and thank you for the advice. My problem was that not her being blindsided by her friends but lying. Every bridesmaid told different things and none of them gave details about what happened. I believe you can understand it just shatters the trust and makes you think there is something going on. I thought there was something wrong with me after reading the comments. There were a lot of Vitas and I thought I should apologize. One of the bridesmaids reached out to me last evening. I suspect she saw the post somewhere and recognized it. I knew my fiancée was having problems with her friends since last week, but I did not know the extent. Apparently, my ex-fiancée and her close friends blamed the girl that I encountered at mall about everything. This divided the group and led into a verbal fight. I will skip the personal details here, but in the end she told me my ex-fiancé and other bridesmaids got sexual with the strippers. My fiancé was the only one who had boyfriend/fiancé/spouse at least monogamously, there to my knowledge. Also, I was told by her that my ex-fiancé was not blindsided with stripper invites. She was happy to see the strippers and was relieved she had an excuse. I do not have proof for all of these, but I got a short video of girls making out with strippers. One of the girls is my ex-fiancé and that's enough. She has been trying to reach out to me since we broke up. I confronted her again. At first, she denied it again, then it became we just touched, then okay we kissed too, okay I gave him a hand job, finally I was coerced into doing these by others as I pressed on. I just blocked her after the last part. I did not see any need to learn further. I was hurt already, but learning that I got cheated on hurt more. I am not sure if it's the full truth even now. I will never know, but all I can say is it hurts. I will go to a therapist and not carry my luggage to my next relationship. I lost 15K from the wedding related things and need to focus on filling the hole for a while. Some misogynists made weird comments about women and I'll just ignore them. Some of the people told me I am an insecure, unfunny nerd for playing WoW on my bachelor party. Isn't the whole point of bachelor parties having one last fun? It was raiding nonstop with the boys for me, not having one last sexual interaction with a stranger or having a stranger's butt on my face or penis. I will not miss on out these during marriage anyways, omitting the stranger part. That's it. It's therapy time tomorrow and thank you for the help. Comments, Scott's YA, I will never understand why people like your ex-fiancé throw it all away for one night. Eat them der, because they do not want to be married. They want to have that special day and be the center of attention. They want the wedding but not the marriage. She belongs to the streets. 0308G, I have a cousin that did this. She explained to me she really never believed the other guy wouldn't leave her because he loved her way too much. She really thought true love in the fairy tale land will conquer all. Delusional, she still thinks he is wrong and should come back to her and marry. Eat them der, she cheated on him and she expected him to be the one to beg on his knees? 0308G, yep, he loved her for a decade prior and she said that she thought he would forgive her anything because she would forgive him anything. Even now in her mind Disneyland, she says love should overcome all. I almost envy her to be 34 and still have that thought process. But multiple women in my family agreed with her that if he truly unconditionally loved her he would have worked through it. Sidewalks cycling 39, and had she ever seriously considered what she would feel or do if her fiancé had done the same to her? Obligated husband, no, that's the point. Rules for thee, not for me. Same in AN, as a society, we absolutely overvalue the concept of unconditional love. If it were unconditional love from him, he would have forgiven her for cheating, but is that really something we as a society wish to allow? For someone to trample and mistreat another person because they are loved? Love in all its forms should always have conditions, one of which should be a base level of mutual respect. Tactical failure 1, Veil bud take a break, sucks this happened to you but one day this will be a blessing in disguise. $15,000 is a lot cheaper than what you'd lose in a divorce, that's for sure. Several County 1808, much cheaper than having children with a dumpster fire like her and watching said dumpster fire influence your kids. Avast 2006, it's boggling to watch someone look you in the eye and lie to your face, 5 or 6 times in a row, and then be shocked that you no longer trust them. It was chill and great, nice quiet party, okay, so there were strippers, but nothing happened, I swear, okay, it was just touching, okay, it was just kissing, okay, it was just a hand job, okay, we had sex, but I was coerced. What do you mean the wedding is off? Moral_anarchist, absolutely this. I cannot stand people who trickle truth. I've gotten to the point where I just leave and say it's over as soon as that shit starts.